Hello, welcome to another video on this channel. Thank you so much for supporting this far. I'm so happy that the content on the channel is helping a lot of you. I just have a request as usual. I want you to watch the complete video. Now today's topic is different types of learners. You must have seen creators mimicking and imitating different types of learners. I'm not going to do all that. I just want you to identify the type of learner hiding inside you because that will help you with the learning journey. Okay, especially with language. And so many people write to me, so many people email me asking, please give me tips and also how do I develop my fluency. You should understand that I have given answers to these kind of repeated questions on my channel. Whenever you come across an interesting YouTube channel, this is what I do, okay? One tip. You need to watch at least 80% of the videos on the channel because you will get an idea of the creator and the purpose and the intention of that particular channel. So just by watching one video, do not conclude and do not ask questions because most of your questions have been answered. So I keep repeating and I keep commenting saying, please watch all the videos because there are so many videos which keeps giving you tips and strategies on developing fluency, on developing communication skills, on vocabulary, everything. Now coming to types of learners. The first type, okay, I've written almost 8 to 9 types. I'll quickly finish it. The first type is here, all in a day. Now, these types of learners are from my observation. I've also communicated with different types of tutors, mentors, teachers, and trainers from across the world, and that is how I've concluded. All in a day means some learners, they are so enthusiastic, and sometimes they are so curious. Curiosity is good. Enthusiasm is good. But some learners, they want to learn everything in a day. I want to learn that. I want to learn this. I want this. I want that. Even before identifying their problem, they want everything in a day. Sometimes they say, I want to learn it within 2 weeks, within a month. So the time frame is good. But only after setting your goals, your target, your purpose of even doing a course. That is very important. So I'm not saying that, I'm not criticizing saying you shouldn't learn everything within a stipulated time. But learning everything in a day is not possible. I feel that is like overwhelming. Okay? Type 2. Yes, it's here. Problem learner. Some learners, they come to us and they say, ma'am, I have a problem. That's good. See, when you can identify your problem and when you are articulate, when you can articulate your problem, I think half of the problem gets solved. Some learners, they do not know their problem, but most of the learners know their problems. But if they focus only on the problem, then that is a problem. So some learners say, ma'am, I have a problem. Sir, I have a problem. This is the problem. And the tutor or the mentor who is guiding you will give you solutions or at least suggest something and say you do this, do that. And again, the learner will say, but the problem is I have a problem, I have a problem. Before you start working, how do you think that the problem is going to even start getting resolved? So problem learners, do not focus on the problem. Start working and think of the solution and the solution will automatically appear. Yes. Now time for type 3. Doubting Thomas. I call these learners Doubting Thomas because I'm not talking about the money that you're spending or the extra effort that you're taking. Of course, your money, your energy, your time, everything is important. And as a learner, you've got the right to know how is it going to help you. But that's fine. But some people are so extreme and so eccentric sometimes and they ask, will I? Could I? Will you? How much do you know? It's nice to ask about the qualification of the mentor and the tutor because you are investing your time and your money and your energy. But do not have that self-doubt. Will I be able to do? So again, it's like a cycle. I have this problem. Will I be? I have this problem. Should I? I have this problem and I read something in that book. So will that help me? First, you start working. Then you decide whether it's going to work. Because this is a skill, this is language. And language is connected to life. Do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt your mentor or your trainer. Have confidence and move forward because every problem has got a solution, right? The next type. Some type of learners, they always go back to square one. That is square one learners. They will come and tell you the problem. Okay, and then the tutor and the mentor is very happy that the learner knows the problem, the exact problem, and the teacher or the trainer, whoever it is, this guide will start giving a lot of solutions. You can do this, you can try this, and sometimes some tutors go to the extent of demonstrating it. So I'm not talking about any platform or course or whatever you're doing. But what happens is they listen to all the solutions, they listen to all the strategies. Sometimes they say, this is my problem. Again, they keep repeating, I have a problem, I have a problem. But some of them, what they do is they listen to everything and they ask, so what should I do? If you don't understand, it's okay to ask them to repeat. It's much okay because we know that you haven't understood, and that's great to be very inquisitive and also to know about the details of a particular course. But after listening to everything, if you want to go back to square one, then that is difficult. Sometimes some learners, they progress, and because of inconsistency and because of lack of practice, they go back to square one. So those are square one learners. Always progress, do not go back. Yes, you've taken a step forward. So think of the future, be future oriented, and make the best of every moment. Next type. Some learners are so passionate. They know their problem, they identify their level, they don't have any complex. They come and tell you the problem and then they start working. I've had a lot of learners, even now some learners, they come to me and they ask questions. Because once you start working on your problem, you will have a lot of doubts and a lot of questions. They come and ask doubts, they clarify the doubts, and after that they work on it. So there is a progress every day. A little bit of progress sums up to a very big transformation and you evolve. So there is progress in the language skills and they say, I tried this out and it helped me, but this particular tip did not help me. So what can I do? So there is always this trial part, and then they say this is really working for me and they share it with the other learners also. So I feel that is a very good way of working with yourself. So passionate. Passion is a very big word. You have the interest and then later maybe you develop the passion, where even if you get 5 minutes, you take the effort to read something or to listen to a podcast instead of wasting your time. I'm not asking you to sit and study and learn 24 hours. That's not possible. But through songs, whenever they get a chance, they don't miss it. Getting what I'm saying? So this is what I was doing and I have been doing. So whenever you get a chance, try to listen to English videos, English movies, work on your vocabulary, try to make it a part of your lifestyle. I'm not asking you to adopt their culture, the English culture, but try to work on your language skills because there is no end to it. Everybody is a learner, just like me. Okay, so that is the next type. The next one, head nodding. Yes, some learners, they come and nod their heads. They say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. So they listen to everything. Okay, and then after a month, when you ask something to the learner, we don't ask questions. It's more of conversation and we train them. It's always nodding. There is no work, there is no effort. And these days we have got a lot of very good YouTube channels working on language skills, not just English, even our regional languages. But some of the, learners, some people, they come back and they ask for tips. You have a lot of tips everywhere, but still people are finding it difficult to become fluent because your method is not correct or somewhere you're not working. And this nodding learners, what happens is they always nod, they pay attention, but they do nothing after the session or after the course, during the course, after the class. So they will not have doubts. It's always like a smile and nodding. That's all. It is not going to help you. All right. It's good to nod because you're acknowledging something, but still please work and you should give nod for that. Yes. Okay. The next type, comparing learners. Yes. Some learners, even before they start something, even before they start the course or whatever they have enrolled for, they say, my sister, my friend, my colleague, they did this and they were able to develop within 1 month or within 6 months, but I'm not able to do that. So, how can you compare the pace of working and learning with another person? The tutor will be the same. Okay, it's not just that your level is different, but you need to understand that um, the intelligence level, in the sense we all are intelligent, but the background that you have got, some people take more time to understand things. Some people should just work once or just read something once and they will be able to remember everything. So it's different. It's not that they're more intelligent. So don't compare the pace. Don't compare the purpose. Okay, and passion differs from person to person. I have got a lot of people working with me and they all are passionate about the English language, not just because they are tutors, but for different reasons, and all the reasons are correct and all the reasons adds up to passion. All right, so remember that and always keep at it. The next type of learner, I've been always repeating on this, I can't listen learner. Okay, so some learners, they come, they ask a lot of doubts, and when you start giving the solution, they won't be able to listen. Some people, they just cannot sit in a place and listen or even focus, concentrate. I know that we are in this digital era, and sometimes parents, sometimes elders, and sometimes young people, they blame the digital technology, saying, because of this, I'm not able to concentrate. You should remember that we all are human beings. We have got this capacity. If you desire to stay away from distraction, you can do it. Yes, if you want to climb a mountain, you will be able to do it. Only thing is, you have to be working with perseverance and determination without comparison. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you should develop the skill of listening. You may have doubts, you may have clarification, and most of the times when you watch a video, especially I'm talking on the YouTube platform, whether it's a video on some other channel, also pay attention to the complete content, pay attention to each point. What I do is I follow certain channels, I follow some people. Okay, I still have contacts with my professors. When they tell something, I record and I try to take my own notes. That helps me. Of course, they will give you notes. When I was studying, of course, the institution or whatever, the mentor will give you some notes. But that is standard. When you take down notes, it helps you with your spellings and also your vocabulary and so many things. Just try it out, guys. Okay, the next type of learners, yeah, some people just join for the tutor or for the teacher. That is, suppose you're enrolling for a course, of course you need to understand, you need to learn something about the person who is teaching you and guiding you, right? It's not just fame. The person should know something, not just be good with the subject or the language, whatever you're dealing with, but also this mentor should be approachable and accessible. That's very correct because you're investing your time and money. And just for the sake of tutor, you can join. How and why? Because the person has got good knowledge in the subject, good experience and good exposure. If that is the reason, it is good. It is fine, you're on the right track. But only for the looks, only for the way of speaking, only for the voice, or sometimes only for some fame, this particular organization is very famous, so I'm going to go and join. What is your purpose of doing that course? What is your objective? What is your target? Everything is important because finally you get frustrated. Many learners get frustrated. And when children enroll for a course, they are not aware of such things and parents take up the responsibility. But when you're an adult, when you are a professional, you need to take up responsibility for your time. And if you're wasting your time on something, if you feel that way, you need to stop and you need to go away from distractions. Just keep yourself away from that. There are thousands of reasons to keep you distracted in this 21st century. I know that. It's very difficult to control yourself, control your emotions. It's not easy, but just try. Trying is very important and find happiness in every moment. People, they come and they have got questions which are good, but sometimes the approach is not correct, the attitude is not correct towards the subject. First, towards the subject and then the language. So, treat language as a language, not subject. Sometimes the way you have been learning is wrong and you try to work only on that. I have got learners, especially in the initial stages of my teaching, that is tutoring. I had two, three learners who came to me and told that it was not written like this in the book. So, whatever they have read from the book is correct, but they haven't understood the concept and the context. And especially when you learn grammar, if you don't study from the context, how is it going to help you? It's going to confuse you. So, all these are some of the points. And please keep watching the videos, the shorts, and everything, whatever is convenient for you. Listen to the complete content. You can comment after watching the whole video. Bye bye. Take care. This is Renee Rose Matthew.